Pawpaw, Sammy, and Alley-bug here. The other day, I showed you how I make my frames in a hurry for my hives. Today, I'm going to start cutting out and fabbing some 3-frame NUCs. Now here's the trick. I kind of watch the subdivision, and I see somebody building a house, or like on the corner, they built a doctor's office. I'll go down and talk to the carpenter. I say, leave me all your scrap, you know, 1 foot long, 2 foot long. And that's what I use to make my beehives and stuff out of. Well, what I have here is, I don't know what you call it. I'm not a carpenter. Got a groove here and a slot here. And it absolutely goes together. Okay? See? Now, by shaving this edge off and shaving this groove off, this is exactly the right size for a 3-frame NUC. So I'm going to take my saw and shave it all down to size, cut my lengths, and I'll show you how I do all that. And then I'll show you how I assemble my 3-frame NUCs. Now, by shaving a little bit off each side, I come up with the exact width I need, and this is scrap. Okay, now I'll go ahead and cut the rest of them. I have a bunch of them here. I'll cut them all to size, then I'll lay it out and take it from there. And the reason I'm doing this, I forgot to turn the fan off. You hear it. Try it with the saw and the fan going. Now that I have all my boards cut to the right width, I'll sit down and lay them out, and we'll take it from there. Okay, what I've got here now, I'm going to go through it one step at a time. I'm not going to nail it. It's just too much noise in this shed. All right, this is going to be the top. That is part of the top. Here is the railings that goes around the top. Okay, now to start with, the top itself is 21 7/8 of an inch long. It is 6 3/4 wide. Okay, that's the dimension on the plywood. This is 21 7/8 of an inch long. It doesn't matter how thick you make it, that's entirely up to you. Some people don't even use the sides, I do. Now, that goes down on top like so. This side goes like so. And you take your little bitty pieces, which is 3 3/8. And it goes right in here. Now what you got now, that's your top board. You turn it over, you nail, make a unit out of it, and it's finished. I will do that in just a minute. In the meanwhile, that takes care of the top. Now we're going to go to the box itself. This is the back. The back is 10 3/4 of an inch long. 10 3/4, and if I'm not mistaken, four 3/8 wide, 4 3/8. All right, you take your side, that's your sideboards. Your sideboards, all right. Your sideboards 11 5/8 by 19 5/8. That's your sideboard, 2 of them. You take your back, okay? You take your back and you put it there. You come in here and you get your bottom board. Your bottom board is 21 by 4 1/4. And you set your bottom board right there. Okay? Now you come back with your front. Notice, you got to have an entrance in the front. So you do this. And put a shim in there to make a little opening. You'll see the reason why in a minute. Then you put the other side on and you nail it. Okay. Now if you'll notice, I have one side, the back, the bottom, and the front. Now the front is not flush. That's where the bees enter. That's the entrance. Now, when I put the other side on, I'll have a complete box. Here's the thing, people. When you do this, notice, in a regular hive that you buy, you have to take and cut notches for your frames to set in. But by building it like this, you don't need to cut notches. You just do that. When you get finished with the other side, you put this on there. All right, there it is, finished. Put the top on it, this is finished. And it eliminates a tremendous amount of notching this and notching that. It's just a very fast, simple way to build a 3-frame NUC. Like and subscribe. Pawpaw, Sammy, and Ellie. Okay, here's the finished product. Your 3-frame NUC, right there. Okay. The little bees come in. I thought I'd come back and show you this. Land in there. When you open the top up, here is the 3 frames. They are not complete yet. I'm not through with them. But I have made them. So this took me a total, for the 3 frames in the box, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. It's really simple, people. But by cutting it, leaving this little notch right here, you don't have to cut little grooves and all to hold your trays. And the thing I forgot to add to this box just now are these right here. This will go right here to block the end. And that will finish off the box right there. Okay, like and subscribe.